Yes. And I asked the question again as a continuation. Elder, why didn't you take me out of my dark world when you asked me the question? Where did the energy comes from? Right? Why you run off the life and you did not enlighten me in my ignorance? Because for you it's not so. Then, but you do me no good. But you do me no good. Good. When you don't try to get me out. That's hypocrisy, my friend. Right? If I am doing something wrong, and you know that it is wrong, it is your duty to show me the right way. If you are not showing me the right way, then it makes no sense you criticize me. If you cannot show me the right way, don't tell me that I'm going the wrong way. You must be able to say to me, don't go this way, go that way. If you go this way, you'll be unalive down there. If you go that way, you'll be protected. That's the hallmark of a good teacher, ain't it? Elder, the username going by Elder, right? I have to restart the live. I did not know what was happening there. I have to restart the live. Started to ridicule him by correcting him that the Most High is an energy. He's saying that I don't answer his question. I said the Most High is the energy that allows you and me to be having a conversation. That is the Most High. Right? Him say, when name? Right? I said the Most High, because at the beginning there were no he or she or who, but what? No he, she, or who, but what? What first manifested into a he and a she. Right? So we are going back, way back to the first. So he asks, how then? The first manifestation of the energy. And I said, he asked the question, it just comes so, but he afraid to use the word evolution. And I use the word evolution. And him say, I gone. Right? So I cannot talk to you again. And him use the word evolution, you know. But I said, if it just comes so. So, right? And he ran off the live and said, he cannot talk to me. It is just the same way when I said pussy and the Christian says vagina. And because I said pussy, the Christian said, blood of Jesus is against you. High levels of stupidity. High levels of stupidity that we must get rid of. High levels of stupidity. And we must get rid of that high levels of stupidity. He used the word, you know. If it just come so. Right? Right? And because I use the correct word of evolution, man run like thief and say can't talk to me. Gentle people, beware. Beware of these. I wouldn't say cunning, because that man is not cunning. He is not cunning. He's neither smart. He's neither wise. He is otherwise. And why? Because he lacks the ability to think. And that's why he's not wise. He lacks the ability to think. And when you cannot think, you just stop the thing to brap and depend on hearsay. Right? You depend on other people's opinion. You are not self-independent. You are depending on other people's philosophy. You are not an initiator. Right? You are not a navigator. Yeah. You are not. Certainly you are not. And these are the persons you must try and be: an initiator, a navigator, an originator, an eliminator. Right? You must try to have all of these in your armory. Right? Or else you're going to be a yes man. Right? Because you're not trying to know things. You just want to believe things. Musical Digest, good morning. You just want to believe things. So you're riding on the back of belief night and day. That's when manifestation has taken place. You say, I know, so you go. I don't understand you. This is J. Who you try style? Who's J? And what is style? You mean I am exposing your style of ignorance? That's what you mean? Or your deep side of ignorance I'm exposing? Who you try style? I don't know where that is coming from. So can you explain? No. I'm not understanding you either, sir. No, bro, you good. Meaning that I'm not comprehending your start or your finish. Right? I have to first know your start. Then I can accept, no, bro, you're good. Right? You have to first clarify why you said who ya try style. No, man. We don't love things in jumbles, man. Remember, when we are on the World Wide Web, we are here to teach and to clarify things. Not to war, not to fuss, but for clarity, because we're supposed to be on the World Wide Web as teachers. We don't want to leave people in a situation that they do not understand. I'm not saying that we are warring, neither do I. I hate war. I just want clarity. All right. All right. I want to tell you how clear I am. I don't hide who I am. I am the pussy man. You get that? I don't hide. My mother calls me Reginald Samuel Martin. I want everybody in the world to know me. I want everybody to know that name. Right? Because if the police even have Reginald Samuel Martin at the police station for whatever wrongs he commit, come and get me. I will defend it. Right? That's what I'm saying. But in you going to make statement and cannot defend your statement, that means you're hiding. So we want clarity. Right? Yeah. Right? So defend what you initially started. Who? Yeah, tri-style. That is what I'm defending. Where does that comes from? Right? Right? Where does that comes from? To clarify that, then we can move along. And if you cannot clarify that, there are something there you're hiding, sir. Right? Right? I wish we would come out of those mode and get into the real world. Come into the real world. Right? And see what the real world has to offer. Right? Come out in the real world, man. And let me reason from a realistical standpoint. Right? Over here, we don't tell you, we don't remind you to go and suck your mother. No, not on this platform. And the reason why I could have, I can tell you in a different way. I can say, you say, based on what you presented to me in this conversation, I felt that you did not get as much nutrients from your mother. It appears as if your mother has won you too early. And so you did not get that adequate amount of nutrients to nurture your brain. Right? Yes. I could easily say that to you. Right? And if I did say that to you, you wouldn't vex. But once I said to you, go suck your mother, you vex. Me insult you. Me diss you. It is the same thing I am bringing to you right now with the word pussy and vagina. Right? With the word pussy and vagina. The same message I'm bringing out to you. Right? Because of the choice of words, the languages. Now, first and foremost, you have to know the language you speak. Right? Remember, we are of African descent. And our African language comes from Pat, Wa. Wa is a tribe of Africa. That's why them say you liquor, but you talawa. You get me? Right? Me little, but you're talawa. War is the small tribe of people. If you look at my mother, so my mother tiny. Right? If you look at my finger them, you see how my finger them little. My toe, my penis. Because I am from the war tribe. Right? And that's how we get the name, our language is known as Patois. Now where Pat comes from the king. The king was King Pat. Right? So that's where our language comes from. Patois. Right? So when our colonizers and ask us to forget all we know. That's what Marley said. They say what we know is what they teach us. Right? Right? When they ask us to even forget our language, right? Do away with even our culture, our pattern, and adapt theirs. That's when our power words becomes bad words. Our power words now becomes bad word to them. Come on, want to get some knowledge, right? And don't criticize what you don't know. If you're not certain, humble yourself and learn. Don't try to debate things that you do not know the origin, because you're gonna look bad, you're gonna feel bad, right? Especially if you have PhDs and considers yourself to be leaders, teachers, and supervisors. You're not going to feel good when the ants bring out the ignorance in you. You're not going to feel good. So because you don't want me to bring out the ignorance in you, you started to ridicule. Right? Because you don't want the ants to bring out the ignorance of the elephants. Right? Yes. That's it. So be careful. Be careful. When they colonize us, they want us to forget everything. Our spirituality, our culture, right? Everything they want us to put aside so that they could integrate their system in us. But there are a few of us, like the tribe that I am from, who was very rebellious and refused to bow like I am doing now. Right? Like I am doing now, refusing to bow to indoctrination. Not bowing. I'm going to stick to my culture. When everyone saying back, me say front. When everyone declaring and have the love for batsman, I have the love for the pussycat. Wanna get me straight? Right? I will still stick to my pussycat. Right? I will continue to be pussyfooting. Right? Right? So all those batsmen, all those batsmen, right? Who is batting, right? All those batsmen who is batting, not going to like me pussyfooting. Because pussy is a bad word, but pussyfoot is not a bad word. And what is pussyfooting? Pussyfooting means you're going around the right thing. Right? Right? And take the motions of sexual activities using the reproductive organ. If not go round, you go round in circles. For it to be, for the female to be properly stimulated. Right? Pussyfooting. Going around, and round. When someone say, stop pussyfooting around the thing. Right? Meaning that you're going around the thing. Right? And like the megabytes go round and round. The megabytes is pussyfooting. Right? So, all those batsmen that out there, we're glad in a cricketing terms, they stop calling them batsmen and calling them now batters. Yes. In modern time, they don't say batsmen again. They say batters, which is the correct terminology for them. Not batsmen. Right? Right? But when I will continue to be pussyfooting all the days of my life, right? You ain't gonna turn me into any batsman. Right? And I know for sure that it's not that you have no knowledge, what? Or you have no profile status why you becomes a batsman. It's because of your integrity. So your profile can be far different from your integrity. And it is your integrity makes you a batsman or a pussyfooter. It's your integrity that done that. Right? So don't go around and tell us that you were born that way. Well, if you want to look at the tribe, your DNA, your bloodline, your lineage, that you would adapt it from your lineage, that's a different story. Now you come to be a batsman. How you comes to be a batsman? Shidnarayan Chandapal was a West Indies batter. Tychicus Chandapal is a West Indian batter in the bloodline. In the bloodline, in the tribe, in the lineage. So I want you to understand, right? I want you to clearly understand my point, right? And don't put ignorance or hearsay in front. What I want you to do is think. Think before you type. Think before you request to come on the live to say anything, because you will just come on and just type any little garbage in the comment section, and surely as the sun shine, it's not gonna miss me. I'm gonna see it and I'm gonna bring it out, just as if you would have said something good. I say, well done, Brad. Yeah, well done, sis. Agree with you, and that is the reason, so and so. So if you type any garbage there, don't believe I'm not gonna see it and expound on it. I'm gonna open you up. And it doesn't matter your profiling. And because of your pride, you ain't gonna want the ants to open up the elephant like that. But another ants wrong. It is the elephant who thought that because he is an elephant, he has dominion over the ants. And that's how it go. No sanky no sing so. Right? No sanky no sing so. Because of your financial status. That's a boy there. Me never see my Harvard University. Me never see my Cambridge. So how comes he's speaking like that? Me never see him up a Yui. Me never see him a Cass. That little boy there. I who him? And we look at Spice, that they said have no moral authority to speak to the children. But a corrupted minister, because of his profile picture, can go in the school and engulf in children corruption, if that's what they are afraid of, to allow Spice to be a motivator, that the children may adapt the ranchiness of Spice. So how would you want the children to adopt the corruption of a minister of government? Uno Lego me t-shirt. Uno Lego me t-shirt. Uno make me prosper. Uno make me prosper. Lego me t-shirt. Give me my church. Me want to preach righteousness in a this. Right? Support good things. Right? If Spice is not eligible, has no moral standard to formulate the brain of this nation, how then a thief in minister has that authority to do so? How does a lion pastor has the authority to do so? Come on, leg on my t-shirt. Lego me t-shirt. Right? Too long we have been too quiet in this. And doubting ourselves. Because we are afraid of being criticized. We always want to be in the books as the good one. Yes? In their book. If you're just being a copycat, if you just decided that you're going to be a copycat, you will forever be in their books as the good one. But as soon as you started to revolutionize the thing, you are no longer the good one. You are unruly. You are unruly. But I refuse to be a copycat. I'm willing to search and research to find the truth from the roots. And when I find the truth from the roots, that's what I will be telling the Gen Zs, the young generation. And I'm not going to be afraid to tell them we were indoctrinated. Yes? But we never have the tenacity and the willpower to change. And see, climate up there, change it everywhere. Climate change is helping us to change some of those indoctrination and showing up the perpetrators. Right? Climate change is showing up the perpetrators, the polluters. Climate change is showing up. You hear them? I blame them one another. Climate change, why road bad? Climate change, yeah. They are not blaming their action. They are not blaming what they do, what they support. No. For 18 years, one side has this, and they say them never do nothing meaningful. The most meaningful things that a government can ever do to this country is wholeheartedly remove us from the monarchy of our enemies. Right? And I use the word wholeheartedly, not bits and pieces, so we could stand on a footing of our own. We will sing our own song. We will speak our own language. Men like me can go out in the street and say, "Pussy!" without being arrested by the states. Right? Yes? Man like me can have a true freedom of speech and not what the lawmakers want me to speak, because I know at no time I must agree with the laws of men. I can obey the laws of men, but I must agree with the laws of men. But they want to dictate to you that you must abide by the laws of men. Just as our colonizers do. Said, you must adapt all our principles from we colonize you. We cloning you into someone you are not. Get out of that lifestyle. That's clonation. And they started from the brain, education, indoctrination. Right? And you sipped the wine of drunkenness, and you grow and mature, and you pass on that wine in your sexual exchange, and it germinates until it gets out of proportion. So till our people walk and talk, mad, sick, head no good. Mad, sick, head no good. Mad, sick, head no good. Sick in brain. Turned around everything. What should be on the right, it's on the left. To the left, to the left. And not one moment of that song said, to the right, to the right. Right? It's all to the left, to the left. To the left is anti-clockwise. To the right is clockwise. So did you see what that song was instigating? And how huge that song was. And nobody were looking at what it's gonna mean later on down the road. You see, everybody now, to the left, to the left. You see your girl child calling their fellow girl child, brother, to the left, to the left. You see, the preference now today is back way mating. To the left, to the left. Today, you saw the men disregarding their penis and disregarding their purpose as a giver and started to take it. They're gone to the left, to the left. Good morning. You saw the females buying a peg and other material stuff to strap that peg on like a male to give it. That female gone to the left, to the left. So, you see how impactful words can ever be. You see how what you promoted in the atmosphere gonna return back to you. Waterhouse badness or what they must say. Waterhouse badness or what they must say. Me a real killy, me a real killer youth. Why didn't you call yourself Livy? You're real life alive. Why didn't you say that? Why you have to go to the left? Why your thoughts and your minds are to the left, to the negative? No, Shelley. Right? Why your thoughts and your mind cannot be to the right? Then we have seen it. And it has now grown out of proportion. that the president for the United States said, enough, we are going to change this back to the right. Right? We are gonna change this back to the right. And we're gonna start right here. And we are gonna say right here, you always use a day to legalize your left hand practices. So I am going to reduce those practices by not agreeing with that day. Nothing wrong with the day that the good Lord has made. Nothing wrong with the label of the day in its name. But what is wrong is with the practices of the day, when people know more going to the left on that day. And the reason for that is because of the craze of monetary gain. So over on the left has been flourished with accolades, with riches, and with glory. But you don't remember. One thing you don't remember, and I'm going to remind you, it's not all that glitter is gold. It's not all that glitter is gold. Go through the narrow gate, because the gate to hell is wide, and many have found it. But the gate to heaven is narrow, and it's only a few that finds it. Only a few had found it. And remember these words, as many are called, but only a few are chosen. And you must always remember, is quality over quantity. You must always remember, is life over death. You must always remember, is right over wrong. Right? You must always remember those things in all that you're doing. If you're about to pull the trigger, you think first, what will be the repercussion? How many people will I hurt when I analyze this one person? Did you think that you can hurt up to 100 or even 1,000 people by hurting this one soul? Have you ever thought about that? And have you ever thought about the bad things and the bad wishes that gonna cast upon you from those thousands of people? Have you ever thought that it's gonna manifest it on you someday, some way, somehow? Have you ever thought of it? Before you pull the trigger on that one individual? And that one individual? Have you ever thought about how much changes you have made inconveniencing so many people? For the police to process the crime scene, there will be delays. Right? Business will be affected. Courts will be affected. Everything will be affected by that delay, by that one moment you pull the trigger. To discomfort that one man, you discomfort sometimes a whole nation. Have you ever thought of when the nation cries out against you? What will be the repercussion? Have you ever thought of when the nation is with you? The blessings. When people has good thing to say about you, have you ever thought of it? But there goes the problem now. The problem is when you do not know good from bad. So you will glorify the killer. And crucify the liver. That's where the big problem lies. In knowing. Otherwise, knowledge. Knowing good from bad. If you do not know good from bad, then you are in a very, very bad state. If you cannot determine within yourself good from bad, you're in a bad state. Why? I'm going to show you. 557 likes. 6 persons visible to me, 7 on my attendance board. And I've been going for nearly an hour. No gifts. Very few comments on a live that is saying good things, the righteous things, clean things. You saw me, I said? Look at how it has been supported. So, in this hour, you don't see no blood around. You don't see nobody on the ground. You don't see nobody cuss out there one another. That means this is a good life. A good intake for the entire family can sit and watch. Right? You gave it no accolades. None whatsoever. Because this is boring. Teaching truths and rights is boring. But just go teach wrong. Just invite somebody and say, go suck your mother. And you see the amount of lions and tigers and bears and rhinoceros and ships and boats. See on the mentality? Want to see on the mentality? I want no wrong for show up on yourself to me, you know. And me tell you, say, once me come on the World Wide Web, and me see you know, me I go speak of whom I saw in front of me. Your action in front of me, I'm gonna speak of you as what I saw you doing. Your manifestation. I love what I said, so look here. I love what I said. But you cannot do this because you don't love what I said. Although what I am saying is good. So you're simply telling me I don't love good. I don't love good. If your life were cussing out people and telling people, go suck your mother, me come here with my rifle, then me watch them, you know. And me see the amount of support we then get. Me watch them. Because if me never watch them, me could not talk. Me watch them and me see them so I can't say a lie. Are me a troublemaker? The only thing you can do, just be ashamed of yourself. That is all you can do. Just be ashamed of yourself. When you don't see the things them that you don't support. And when you don't see the things them that you don't report. When you see the things them that you reject. And the things that you accept. Right? All you have to do is be ashamed of yourself. And I am a perfect example to zoom you in and your line of stupidity. I'm that perfect example. That is what my channel is about. To just zoom you in, make you take a good look at yourself. As Michael Jackson said, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Right? For you to zoom in at yourself and take a good look. What am I supporting? Why am I supporting this? Why am I listening to this? But this resonated well with me. So why you don't support it? You're an imposter. Right? You don't feed what feeds you. Oh, you make my day. Yeah? You make my day. I didn't have a change. I was just about to analyze someone until I saw Tychicus the Pussy Man and his life. And the things that he was saying, it changes my mind. Why you don't support it? Boy, you're a real influencer. And let me support you and strengthen you for you to be much stronger. That the same way you have revolutionized my mind, that you may have strength to revolutionize some other minds as you have done to me. Good God. What hard in that to be done? Why that is so difficult to be done? Why that is so difficult to be done? Yeah, I'm going to tell you why. Especially in Jamaica. Your perception of me from the outset and your mindset, you prefer to be conceited. You prefer to go off keys because of your pride. Because of your pride. Your perception of me, you're afraid to say, you know, I did wrong. And me see that brother there, me think I'm a madman, you know. Me have him down as madman. Me degrade him, scorn him. Look how the man come motivate me this morning. But me never did no way. Because the man just open up so many light to me dark world. Now me ignorance and the man they me did say as madman. Yeah? See about him love pussy. You could have never get my pussy. And none no money. Madman no have money. Yeah. The wrong perception. And I'm quite sure that individual that is saying that she go into the pack and take out the joker. The real madman. That real madman. That will take all of her sugar and then unalive her. Lost her. That they have to find her. Yeah. That's a good man that she chose. But I am the madman that she refused. Yeah. Oh, what a glory. Oh, what a glory. That will be 10/24, final day of January. As we end this one here with love, peace, harmony. All I'm guilty of is loving pussy. So batsman, all I'm guilty of is loving pussy. Argument done.